I suppose you're watching this video because you're considering buying a diode laser to enhance your business. I've had my diode laser for a year now. It's a Sculpfun S30 Pro Max 20 watt laser, and it has really helped me grow my business. First off, what is and what isn't the Sculpfun S30 Pro Max 20 watt laser? It is a gantry style laser, which means that the laser head moves on a gantry. It's a 400 and I think 60 nanometer wavelength blue laser. This will come in handy later on to understand this. It's fairly cheap. It's a hobby style laser, but it's also a great entry to the lasering industry. As a paracord crafter, I'm constantly looking for new ways to personalize my work. It could be like adding a logo to a buckle, personalizing a stainless steel plate, and it could also be annealing colors into a dog tag. I'll show you how I do it in this video, and I'll also give you an overall review of the laser itself. So, when you buy a laser like this, what do you get? Well, you get a cardboard box where all the parts are disassembled and put in EVA foam, and you need to assemble it yourself. And within 2 hours of opening the box, I was actually able to take my logo and engrave on this piece of wood. The user interface. Well, I'm not sure there is a user interface, but usability wise, you get this USB cable to connect into a computer, and that allows you to use a program like Laser GBRL, which is a free program, or Lightburn is the one I'm using. You'll see me using it extensively throughout this video as well. One of the features of this specific laser that I love the most is actually the air assist. It helps tremendously when doing engraves on wood, cutting wood for that matter, that all the smoke and debris is blown away from the laser. That also means that I don't have to clean the laser all the time. One thing you need to know though is that burning a lot of wood makes a lot of residue, which is sticky, and it does get stuck in these rails. You have a rail here where your laser head is moving, and you also have rails down here where the other part of the gantry is moving. You need to clean this from time to time, because if not, then the wheels that the laser head is moving on will get stuck. What I do is I take a Q-tip and some alcohol and just rub it off, and that's it. Pretty straightforward. You also need to know that your lens can get smoked up and thus blocking some of the laser energy concentrated in the lens, which can make the lens crack. There is a spare lens in the package, but I highly recommend buying some extra spares, because if it cracks, it almost certainly will crack when you don't have time for it cracking. Precision wise, if you need to change your lens, then you probably need to make new jigs. I know I've had to do that a couple of times. This is my third jig, because every time I've disassembled the laser head, it doesn't, it's not placed exactly like how it was. That's just something to keep in mind, and that's also why I tend to have more than one type of jig. This is my old main go-to jig, where I have the stainless steel metal plates down here, and I have my dog tags, and I have my coins, and my business cards, and my keyring. I'll also show you the process of making a jig, because I haven't done this exact length before, but it's all in good fun. So first off, I grab my calipers and I measure out the exact measurements of my blank, and then I go to Lightburn and I draw up a shape of said blank, and I arrange it where I want it on my jig plate relative to what you see on the screen. Here I'm just adding up the logo, because I know that I will be putting that on the blank later in the process. And then it's just a matter of scaling down my logo to make it fit the blank. Yeah, that's pretty much just some scaling and making sure that it's aligned and centered and all this. And it's really, as you see, it's just as easy as you see it once you get the hang of it and learn to use the program. Then I'm going up to, once I'm sure that it's centered. Also, Lightburn has this auto snapping feature where it snaps the center of the shape you want to place it on. And then I make sure that I'm filling the logo. Then I'm making my my jig layer. I'm making that active and inactivating the fill layer because that's for later on. So, what do I use my laser for specifically the most? Well, the number one I do is these small stainless steel blanks. You can see I have one on my bracelet here. That's my number one. My number two are the door tags. Number three thing I use it for is wooden boxes to give a nice presentation for my goods. This wooden box fits perfectly with the door tag. When you're looking to buy a laser, you need to carefully consider what you want it to be able to do, because one laser won't be able to do everything. If you buy a fiber laser, which is great for working on different metals, that won't be able to hit wood. And if you buy a CO2 laser, then you'll be able to process wood very fast, but you won't be able to hit metals without using an agent like Therma. The blue diode lasers is a class where it's kind of in the middle and is able to do more than one type of project. So you really need to pay attention to what you want it to do and also have your expectations lined up correctly. I don't expect of my laser, nor is it able to mark on other types of metals like brass. So I won't be able to engrave or anneal this padlock. Maybe the key, but not the padlock itself. But that's alright, because I'm not expecting it to be able to do that. So, why do I keep saying anneal stainless steel and not engrave it? Well, because it doesn't remove material. A 20 watt blue light diode laser is not able to do that. What it is able to do is discolor the metal, as you can see in the video. It's able to achieve certain colors also by using temperatures to affect the stainless steel under the surface. However, it's not able to remove material, which would be an engrave. So that's why, technically speaking, it's called annealing and not engraving. If you want to engrave metal, you need a fiber laser, and those are somewhat costly, at least here in 2024. But it's been there are developments that makes that more affordable, so to speak. If you're looking to buy a diode laser, you need to look very careful at what you want to do, what you want it to be able to do, and get your expectations straight. Also, you need to be aware about the watts. If you choose a 10 watt laser, you will have a very small dot, a dot size of, I believe it's 0.06 millimeters. Whereas if you get a 20 watt like mine is, the dot size will be 0.08 millimeter. And if you get a 23 watt laser or above, then you're looking at a 0.1 millimeter dot. That's because a laser head like the one in this one consists of a certain number of laser diodes. In this case, it's four diodes of each 5.5 watts that are arranged vertically and are emitting light into a mirror that goes down, and they get focused in a beam. So it's actually 4 diodes of 5.5 watts. If you want to increase increase that to say around 30 watts, then it's going to be 6 lasers emitting 5.5 watts and so on. This means that the dot size will be bigger because there are more light emitted, and you won't be able to get as much detail as with a, say, 20 watt laser. If you go down to a 10 watt laser, that's 2 laser diodes hitting the mirror and being focused in the lens, and that gives a smaller dot size, but you will also not be able to achieve the same on stainless steel without marking the steel with either like pen or an agent like Surmark. Just so you're aware of that. All in all, would I recommend buying this? Yeah, sure. It's helped me grow my business so much over the past year. It's paid for itself, I think, 2 times now, and that's including the extra buys of the smoke box and the honeycomb and what have you. You just need to be aware of what you want, what it's able to deliver, and what are your expectations, as goes with anything you buy. The laser is such a powerful tool, and it's helped me unleash my creativity in ways I didn't even imagine when I bought it. I would say, if I were able to travel back in time to when I was considering buying this, and I was considering and gathering information for, I think, about 4 months before I finally plunged in, I would say go for it. It's been worth every single Danish krone. Given that I'm able to make slate coasters like this, where I can even engrave a photo on if I want to, I'm able to make really cool custom dog tags. I'm able to achieve colors on dog tags as well. Anything with the mirror polish, I can achieve colors. I can also on the semi-matte metals, but not nearly as clear and focused as on the mirror polished ones. But all in all, I'm able to do a variety of products, which has really helped me build my business even further. So yes, I would highly recommend buying this. All in all, I'm really happy with the laser. In this video you have seen me put my logo on a lot of different blanks, like this stainless steel and this stainless steel dog tag, and also this D-shackle. And I don't usually sell stuff with my brand on it. My brand is just to be synonymous with high quality. So I'm going to use these as a giveaway once I reach 1,000 subscribers on the YouTube channel. I will do a giveaway on the Facebook and Instagram channels. If you found this video useful, do please leave a like and a subscription. It really helps me grow my channel and defeat the algorithm. And I also get highly motivated by likes and subscriptions and even comments. So make sure to do that to support me, and until the next video, happy crafting.